maths is not fun? Well, I, Makwana Namreka, is here to show you that maths is just a fun challenge. It is as easy as y equals to mx plus c. And for those of you who didn't know, it is as easy as a straight line. So right now, it is the time for you to grab a paper, a pen, and a calculator and come learn maths with me.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Learn Maths with me on a hashtag Maths Tuesday. In today's episode of Learn Maths with me, we are doing perpendicular lines, angles around the point, vertically opposite angles, and complementary and supplementary angles. So in this video, I'll be explaining what perpendicular lines are, what angles around the point means, what vertically opposite angles means, complementary and supplementary angles. So let's go on ahead and start with perpendicular lines. So perpendicular lines are defined as two lines that meet or intersect each other at right angle. So let's look at this. So what this explanation is basically saying is that when two lines, as you can see, we have two lines. When they intersect meaning when they meet or when they cross each other, they form 90 degrees. So as you can see, when these two lines cross each other, they form 90 degrees, they form a right angle. So the sign for perpendicular is this one. This is a symbol for perpendicular. So if you want to say, maybe let me say this is line RP and this one is OM, then you're going to say RP is perpendicular to OM. I really hope you understand that. So let's move on to my next point. If you extend this line, you can also see that they still form 90 degrees, which means that this line is also perpendicular to this line, right? So let's move on to my next point of angles around the point. If you look at this, you can see that you have a point here, So what the angles around the point basically means, it means that the angles around the point, this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle, angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D, they all add up to 360 degrees. So if you say angle A plus angle B, angle A, angle B plus angle C plus angle D, they all equals to 360 degrees, 360 degrees. So it doesn't necessarily mean that all this angle have to always be 90 degrees. Angles around the point can also be like this. As long as there is a point, here, all these angles will add up to 360 degrees. Now let's move on to my third point, which is vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angle basically means that they are equal when they are vertically opposite. So as you can see, A is vertically opposite to C, and then D is vertically opposite to B. So vertically opposite angles are equal. They are always equal. So in this case, A equals to C and then B equals to D. So if you find that you have something like this, you see there's an angle here, there's an angle here, there's an angle here, there's an angle here. So what the vertically opposite angle means is that this angle will be equal to this angle, and this angle will be equal to this angle. So now we have learned about vertically opposite angles around the point, perpendicular lines. So now we are moving on to complementary angles. So complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees, that add up to right angle. So as you can see, we have a right angle here. So we know that this angle is 90 degrees. So if I take my ruler and then I cut here and I do this, can you see now that we have two angles? So complementary angle simply means that these two angles add up to 90 degrees. Even if I add another line here, at the end of the day, the total of these angles added together will give us 90 degrees. So whenever you see something like this, you know that, okay, these angles are complementary angles because they add up to 90 degrees. Now let's move on to my last point, which is supplementary angles. Supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. As you know, our straight line here is equals to 180 degrees. So if we have our 180 degrees angle here, and then I add another line here, and then after I add another line here, can you see that all this angle will just continue adding up to 180 degrees? Even if I add another angle here, they're just going to adding up to 180 degrees. So let me say this is angle A, angle B, angle C. So what this means is that A plus B plus C equals to 180 degrees. Your reason will be supplementary angles. I'm just using sub for short. So your reason will be supplementary angles. So in geometry, when we solve questions, we need to give reasons. So in this case, you will say your angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 90 degrees because they are complementary angles. So this will be your reason for you adding this together to give you 90 degrees. Okay, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you understood it. Let's continue with the discussion in the comment sections. So in today's video, we learned that perpendicular lines form 90 degrees. We learned that angles around the point add up to 360 degrees and vertically opposite angles are equal. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees and supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Okay, until the next time, you guys. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and tell me in the comment sections which topic you'd like me to cover. And remember, I do not promise to know everything, but I do promise to share and help where I can.